Grassley constituents in fucking Iowa. This video is proving you wrong. She'll still vote for this if there are any elections left. Dude, shut the fuck up. Leftists love looking at gift horse in the mouth and complaining about the teeth, okay? Shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. Some of you are just hipster ass gatekeepers. You do not want change. You do not understand what requires for change to happen. You do not understand how people's attitude about certain things that they might have voted on will change over time. And you literally just want leftism to be some hipster ass bullshit. You want to gatekeep it, okay? Not everyone's going to be a card carrying Maoist, okay? Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, you're so goddamn annoying. Be pragmatic. Recognize that tides can change, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. How can you even say this when the issue of Israel is right in front of your eyes? On the domestic front, the issue of tariffs is right in front of your eyes, where people quickly change their attitude about tariffs, okay? As soon as they were supposed to be implemented, everyone was like, whoa, I don't want this. The fuck are you doing? What do you mean my prices are going to go up? What the fuck? How did that happen? And the same principle goes for Israel. People went from Israel's the greatest, most moral democracy on the planet to, oh my God, they're killing babies on a daily basis. This is unacceptable. It's happening with our tax dollars. I don't want that shit. Why? Why do you want no one to be on board with how you see the world? Every single thing that I do is so that there are more people in here, that there are more people who are aware of what the fuck's going on. And slowly but surely, they change their attitude. They change their worldview. They start recognizing the errors of their ways, the errors of their thinking. So we're just supposed to forget about everything they did? What? Everything what? Who did? This old lady? You don't know what the fuck they've done. You're just fantasizing about what they've done. Shut up, please. Oh my God. You guys are such fucking losers, dude. Holy fuck. Some of you are literally brain broken. I've talked quite a bit about being a leftist, meaning that you're going to take a lot of L's in your life. I didn't realize that some of you think that it's only about taking L's. So much so that when you actually see a W in front of your face, in front of your eyes, you still go, no, I want this to be somehow a loss as well. It's not good enough. I know it's not good enough, but things take time, okay? Unc speaks the truth. I've been sub for a year. He has shifted me so hard from my previous beliefs. His methods are tested. Let Unc cook. Yeah, it's ironic because the overwhelming majority of people in this chat are also just like you, but they forgot their old ways. And it's very important for them not to lose sight of who they were and what they've become in their worldview. When has there ever been a community this large and this active that is outwardly socialist in any sector of media? Mainstream, independent, doesn't matter. It has never existed. Part of the reason is because I have tirelessly told annoying purity spiral behaving losers to shut the up. In America, I'm saying, okay? Not the USSR or China or whatever the you're talking about, okay? In the United States of America, the heart of empire, the place where capitalism thrives.
The ideals of our country to be a place of hope for others, where they can come when they are searching for a home because they have no place else to go.
Take down the Statue of Liberty.
The president of that country is not subject to our U.S. Supreme Court.
I'm pissed.
We're paying him to keep him down there. We don't have to pay him.
Excuse me, Senator Grassley, on that same subject. The Constitution, the framers of the Constitution said that every person, not citizen, every person within the jurisdiction of the United States has due process.
Look at these radical socialists, dude, at the Iowa Chuck Grassley town hall. Look at all these card-carrying DSA members. Bunch of Hasanabi heads in the room, dude. For the record, some of them are liberals, okay? Some of them are not MAGA voters, but it doesn't fucking matter. These are like 70-year-old Iowans, okay? At a Chuck Grassley town hall.
And we would like to know what you, as the people, the Congress, who are supposed to rein in this dictator, what are you going to do about it? These people have been sentenced to life imprisonment in a foreign country with no due process. Our government cannot do anything.
kidding.
Why won't you do your job, Senator?
Yeah. Get it, swine.
Obeying the Supreme Court. Trump's not obeying the Supreme Court. He just ignores them.
Yeah, screw it.
These are also the people that care about process more than anything else. You got to remember, take whatever victory you can get from whatever perspective you can get. Some of them truly do care about, from a Christian perspective, some of them truly do care about like doing right by their neighbors. Some of them, on the other hand, care about the due process element. Some of them care about the procedural element. It doesn't matter to me even this much. As long as they're moving the needle in the right direction, I don't care. I mean, due process is important? Yes, of course due process is important. I meant like they care about the Supreme Court's wishes being violated. You know what I mean? Like there's many different reasons as to why people find themselves in this room, but it doesn't matter that they're not. It doesn't matter one bit that they're not all card-carrying Maoist third worldists. Okay.
When you have a president who ignores the Supreme Court, you have a Congress who fails to rein in a third branch of our government.
That's right.
Who is now violating our Constitution. You took an oath. I do solemnly swear or affirm. Do you remember that, sir? Yes, sir. Congress as a whole, bipartisan, has the power to act to bring the executive branch to heel.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
And they're not doing it.
introducing a bill, yes, that's one thing. But as a whole, the power of Congress to bring that executive branch to heel when they are behaving the way we're seeing, that power exists within you and your other members of Congress.
Yeah, he's not, that old man's not wearing a MAGA hat, by the way. He's wearing a Make Lying Great Again hat, I think. He is a libbed up old man. He's not a MAGA voter.
Now, Grassley is known for visiting all 99 counties in Iowa every year and says that his office has received more emails so far in 2025 than all of last year. Voters questioned his support of President Donald Trump and apparently weren't happy with the response.
If you're proud of voting for Trump and what he's doing in office, are you proud of it?
Yeah, these are my Hassan Abi heads, dude. Rise up. Rise up, Hassan Abi heads. All the 86-year-old Hassan Abi heads. Let's go.
Tempers flared as Washington lawmakers faced constituents at town halls on Tuesday.
God damn.
Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene was interrupted several times by protesters at her town hall in Georgia, with police forcibly removing people from the event, arresting 3 individuals, and using stun guns in 2 instances. Greene dismissed the interruptions and moved on.
Thank you to our great police officers.
She displayed some critical constituent questions about the Trump administration on a projector, reading them out loud, and responding in at least one case by pushing back.
Unfortunately, you're being brainwashed by the news that you're watching. A lot of Democrats pride themselves on being educated, and I suggest they educate themselves better. Ladies and gentlemen, they're all inside the interior of the United States.
How about the KKK?
All inside the interior of the United States. You can head out. The protest is outside. Thank you very much. Protest is outside.
You lunch-body bigot! You lunch-body bigot!
Protest is outside. Bye. Have fun out there.
All right, let's get ready to see. And it's Eva McCann who's been covering these town halls across the country. Eva.
John, it was true to form for the far-right ally of President Trump as she sparred with her own constituents. She pushed back on tough questions, accused Georgians of being brainwashed. Now, it was clear Greene relished this. Republican leadership has advised against holding these types of town halls to avoid these episodes. But what we saw last night was Greene very much looking for a fight. Listen to how she responded to a constituent concern about cuts to the federal government.
Doge gutting our government with a chainsaw approach and the utter destruction and ignoring of our Constitution and rule of law. He is not well physically or mentally. Poor Christina. Poor Christina. Well, I'm sure, Christina, you think that you're pretty smart. But the reality is you are being completely brainwashed by whatever source of news you listen to.
So you could see the Congresswoman reading there because she decided to do it that way and not actually answer questions.
I can't get over how dumb and annoying and lame these guys are. Like there's no interest in like